Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you guys. So,
meet you.
so did you think it was weird that I just randomly approached you guys yesterday?
A little bit. This is my first. Yeah, honestly, like because this is my first time. Like someone I just met yesterday, and they asked me to come out suddenly. So I didn't expect it. I would say.
Were you like skeptical? Were you like, yo, is this guy like, or it was just weird?
I'm not skeptical. I think I'm more curious. I would say. Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I think it's reasonable because you're traveling. So of course you want to meet someone new.
Yeah. True. Okay. So on a this is a weird question. On a scale 1 to 10, you answer first and you answer second.
Okay.
What how would you rate your friendship 1 to 10?
Rate higher.
Okay, I would say 8.
Oh yeah. I like that. I'll go the same.
Okay. If she didn't say that, would you have said 8?
Yeah, I would still rate the same.
Okay.
Have you been honest?
Same with you?
Yeah, I kind of like his personality.
You can rate it higher.
I can't. I have to speak the truth.
Oh. Nice.
And it's quite nice, this friendship.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah. What about us?
What?
How many will you rate us as a friend?
Like, oh, just judging, like, what do I think your friendship is like? Yeah, I would say, like, seems like you guys are pretty close. Yeah, I would say 8 is pretty accurate. I mean, I don't know, like, it's hard for me to, like, gauge because I've only just met you guys, right? But it just seems like, yeah, it's very, like, natural, like, there's nothing forced, like, it's very easy, right? It seems like you guys, like, have similar vibes, too, right? So.
That's true.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. What is one thing that you like about being in the UK that you don't necessarily see as much of in Hong Kong?
I feel like people are more friendly. They just come across to you and then speak to you.
Yeah.
But Hong Kong people don't usually just speak to a random person.
Oh, I see. Not as much.
It's like easy to make friends with someone you don't really know.
I share the same opinion. I think
Yeah.
like people in Hong Kong usually they will just like talk within their own group, but people here they are more willing to communicate to people they never met before.
Yeah.
And usually they show their kindness. They're quite polite, I would say.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah.
What about the opposite? What is something that you miss about Hong Kong culture that is not present in like what you're noticing in UK culture, if anything?
I'd say like I have like more common cultural background with Hong Kong people, so it's more comfortable when we are in a conversation.
Yeah.
Like when you are speaking with British people, it's always about the weather first.
The weather, you said?
Yeah, usually it's about the weather.
That's funny. Because that's the only common thing initially, I guess. That's funny.
I think so. I don't think about the culture, but I miss the food in Hong Kong. Oh, that I can't really eat in the UK.
Yeah. Even like the dim sum here is not as good, right?
Yeah. I think Hong Kong is much better.
That's what I noticed. Like when I had like Chinese food in Birmingham, it was so bad. I was like, this is probably the worst Chinese food I've ever had in my life.
Like, well, UK is an island, so it's supposed that UK should have a better seafood. But I think it's not. They only
It
have,
doesn't,
like,
right?
Yeah. A lot of fish and chips, but apart from that,
right.
there's not a lot of seafood like compared
That's a
to
good point.
Japan or Australia.
Yeah.
So,
That's a good observation.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
I don't know
that.
why.
Yeah. So what do you like most about your friendship? You go first this time.
I think his personality is really nice. That he don't really get he don't easily get angry.
Aw.
And has usually helpful.
Yeah.
And don't really force others to do something. So which I think is it's really nice to have a friend like that.
Okay. Yeah. Same.
Turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
I would say overall, she's also have a good personality. It's easy to like have. I don't know. It's easily to like stay together.
Mm.
Although sometimes it's a bit like hard to know what she's thinking. Yeah, like
I could see that actually.
yeah, like I have no idea. Oh, what are you talking about or something like that. So, yeah.
Aww. So you're the more introverted one, I guess, would you say?
Yeah, I'm really shy.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
also
Me
an
too. Me too.
introvert, but when I'm staying with her usually, and then I become the extrovert one.
That's true. You did talk more in our when the three of us were talking. Yeah. Good point. Nice. Okay. What is like something that's unusual that British people do that you think like it's like, huh? I didn't expect that.
Usual.
About it.
Same thing. It's unusual. Yeah, it feels like in the UK there is different type of person, which is met different type of person that make me feel like, oh, we're encountering different cultures, and it's just because we don't have the same habits or interests, so I wouldn't say it's much different.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you guys did get like colonized by Britain, right? So I'm sure there's a lot of that's passed on, right?
Yeah, it's like a lot of things are already expanded before.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's what I noticed, like, cause my wife's family's from Hong Kong, and like they do a lot of British, like even sometimes the words they use are like English words, and I'm like why do you pronounce it like that? But I think because they grew up in Hong Kong, right? So that's just. But I'm like, oh, like that sounds different than how like Americans pronounce words sometimes. So it's just like little things.
Football, soccer, like.
Yeah, or just like certain accents. I noticed.
One of the thing I didn't expect is having UK people, British people, they quite like rugby. I thought like
yeah.
British they only like football, but actually they like rugby.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Huh. Have you been to a? Oh yeah, cricket is also big over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, do you do any sports?
I don't do any sports, but usually when you have conversation with British, they often talk about sports.
Did you?
Yeah, like football or rugby.
I don't want to join.
Alright. What is something, well, other than the seafood and the food, what else do you miss about home? Or do you consider this your home now? What would you, if someone said home, what would you still say Hong Kong is home, or?
Yeah, I would still say Hong Kong is home
Yeah.
because I grew up in there.
Right.
Also, our friends and our parents is still in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So we kind of feel like we're separated, and then in the
Aw.
UK we're alone.
Yeah.
And then with someone we have just met, and then we still need time to build up our connection.
Yeah, that's true. It's only been 3 years, right? For both of
Yeah.
us? Yeah, that's true. Huh.
I think like UK still share a lot of similarity with Hong Kong.
It does, yeah.
So I think quite used to staying here, and although I'm like I didn't see my family a while, but I'm okay with that. Like I still get chat with them like through WhatsApp or other media. So I think overall I quite fine with like staying outside of Hong Kong. So,
Okay. How often does your family come to visit you guys here? Is it not that often?
they're not often.
Oh.
Usually I will go back to Hong Kong.
I guess because it's easier because more families over there versus like everyone coming here. Huh? So they never have visited you.
My dad have visited me once time, but it's because he's doing his work in the UK just for a few months, and then he just come visit me, and then we went to London, traveled around.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. What does your parents do? Both of you guys.
My dad is an engineer, is a consultation.
Yeah.
So I call of engineering. So I have to travel around sometimes in Malaysia, sometimes in UK, and then somewhere in Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of countries.
What type of engineering is it? Like mechanical?
Civil engineering.
Oh, civil.
Both of my parents are also teachers.
Oh.
Usually they will just stay in Hong Kong. Like
What type of teaching is it?
my father is a high school teacher.
Oh.
Teach about Chinese history, subjects.
Oh, cool.
And my mother is a primary school teacher. And she teach English in Hong Kong.
Oh.
Yes.
What about your mom?
My mom is a housewife in the house.
Oh, okay. Is that common in Hong Kong?
I think it's quite common in Asian
Yeah.
family. Usually the guys work and then the mom take care of the child and
Huh.
do the housework at home.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like this, but I know some families they have like people from the Philippines that are like the caretakers, right? Is that common or is that like?
Yeah, I think it's common.
Yeah. But you didn't have that. You guys didn't have that.
I have one before.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that is very common then. Huh.
Yes, but until I'm grown up already, I don't need.
Oh, so
any
only when
care.
you're young.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only when I'm
Huh.
young.
Yeah. I feel like it's not as common in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's because like usually, like for me, both of my parents are working, so
Yeah.
they can't spend a lot of their time in house, in like doing housework.
Yeah.
So usually they need to hire people to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. I feel like in Asia, or at least I heard Japan and Korea, I feel like that's more common, right? And over by you guys, we don't really have, I mean, I guess if you're really wealthy, but it's not very common, I feel like. Yeah, that's one difference. Do you feel like it was very competitive, like school and like in general in Hong Kong?
I mean, it's a bit, yeah.
Yeah, very competitive.
Yeah, it's very competitive. Especially people very care about their grades. Really.
Yeah. You think that's like Asian culture in general, or
Like after school, and then I need to attend other tutorial.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's very common among
that's very
Hong Kong
common?
students.
Oh God, that sucks.
So I finish my school at around 4 o'clock, but then I will have tutorial perhaps until 7 o'clock.
Wow. Oof, I would hate that. That's crazy.
That's why you went to the UK.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Do people, because I don't know anything about HK universities, do you guys have like good universities, or is this very competitive?
Do we have a university that's good in the Hong Kong?
Yeah, because I don't know anything. Like I heard Tokyo is a good university, right? But I don't know too much about like university.
I think there is
Oh, you're almost there?
It's
Yeah,
almost
yeah. I think it's this bus.
Oh, okay. Alright, sorry about